farmer, friend, singer-songwriter, Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer, friend, and jack of all trades, Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebudguys.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us one more time. I am Chris, and I spit all over the back of that bottle. That's Lyal, who didn't spit all over the back of the bottle, and we're those Tastebudguys. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate that much. If you guys wouldn't mind, go over and check out our friends over at Ho Chi Town and see what you think about them. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know. And maybe if you would, help us with the algorithm and like and subscribe and tell them that you enjoy this content so it'll help recommend it to other folks.
That's a fantastic idea.
I agree. You know what's a better idea than that?
What's that?
Drinking all the Hendrick's gin that we could find.
All the gin.
I do want to point out, now we're going to do this in 4 episodes so we don't have a big long 30-minute episode. We're going to start with the original and work down the line. And I do want to point out that I know for sure we're missing at least one. And good pour.
That's about right.
I have had that fifth one. Frickin' horrible. I am not buying it. It tastes like bathroom hand soap.
Do you remember which one it was?
It's the purple bottle. What is that called?
You're not thinking of the Bramble from
No.
Bombay.
No, this is a Hendrick's one. It is, well, you tell them about that one. I'll tell you which one we're missing.
Okay. We're going to start with the original Hendrick's. This is a Scottish gin. Yeah, coriander, citrus peel. This is a gin that you can find a lot of places, and it's my go-to when you there's not a huge selection. Oh, look at
Oh, now you're going to get us freaking flagged for copyright stuff.
Tell you what, it's ridiculous.
There's another one we're missing too. Midsummer Solstice.
So this is an incomplete series.
Apparently so.
For now, we might buy them. Who knows?
And then there is Flora. What the hell does that say?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's at. Well, there's some others. Actually, there's more gin on here that I've actually seen on a shelf, so we might have some more to go find. Okay, whatever. Anyways, that pinkish orangish label one, freaking weird. It's a mixer. It's definitely not a sipper. Okay, Hendrick's. I feel like most people's had this. If you have ever been to any bar and ordered any kind of gin drink, they've offered a well, and then they've offered you an upgrade to Hendrick's, probably. At least that's the way it's always been wherever I go around here. And generally speaking, generally speaking,
Nice. We're slow today. I'm slow today.
I enjoy the upgrade until they get ridiculous about the prices. When they do like a $5 jump in the price to go to Hendrick's, I don't do that. So,
Yeah, but it's kind of a good utilitarian gin.
yeah. Well, it's the kind of gin I like. It's a nice
It'll go well.
London dry that just, I don't know. It's got all the components I care for.
But the juniper is not like crazy on it.
It's not.
So it goes well on a twist or a dirty martini.
Wow. I love it. It's so Christmassy, which is good because we're having a Christmas party tonight.
That's the coriander coming through.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
And coriander is a what?
Coriander is cilantro.
But a specific part of it. A specific part of the cilantro.
Yeah, it's like the seed, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. We know this because of, was it a Blue Moon episode?
Oh, I think so.
That I think you decided to nerd everybody about seeds?
I think that might have been when we were still actually actively trying to make these episodes good.
Oh, that was like, we quit doing that like episode 3 or 4. It's like, nah, forget it.
So the taste
No more editing.
is it's somehow simultaneously light and bold.
Okay, yeah, it's. I think what you're meaning is a smooth, and that's the lightness of it. Is it doesn't come across really harsh. Unless you're not a gin drinker, then you're gonna get a real slap in the face with this.
Yeah.
Gin, for those of you that haven't had gin, is basically vodka that's been steeped like a tea bag type thing with primarily juniper and other spices, and it gives it a very specific flavor. There's a lot of other things with that people are doing with gin now, with what they're calling sipping gins, where they add a lot of cardamom and what's the anise, and it's not my thing. If it's yours, by all means, cool. I struggle with that one because just not traditional.
Yep. Gin's a little hard for me to dig as deep into the flavor profiles, I will say, unless I'm tasting them back to back to back.
Well,
this being the first gin of the day, I'm not pulling a ton out of it that's not just classic gin.
right, and I think that's the thing is, as a benchmark, it is a classic gin. It is, this one in particular has a lighter juniper. It doesn't have an immense amount of alcohol boom to it. It tends to be a little citrusy, and it's kind of
Oily almost.
yeah. I always hate to say that. I associate it with like an olive oil because of the martinis and stuff, and I think I just kind of infer that to it. But it does have a slickness to it.
I was thinking in terms of like comparison to like Seagram's and like a well gin. Seagram's, if I recall, is a little sharper.
Okay, right. So what I was going to say was Seagram's tends to be a little more bitey, a little harsher.
Yeah.
Where this has a bit more of a, it sounds bad, but a watered down characteristic on the front of it that prevents it from being quite so, well, which that may be filtration in the distillation process. I'm not sure. But
I think that Hendrick's is one of those bottles that everyone should have on their shelf.
I think if you're going to get one bottle of gin, it should be a bottle of Hendrick's. I mean, honestly, it's so utilitarian, and you're getting a quality product for what it is.
Yeah, I can't think of too many others. I mean, there might be a handful that would fit in that category.
Yeah, there absolutely is, but I mean,
for the price point and just the cool factor, it's hard to beat Hendrick's.
Yeah, there is other ones you could substitute Hendrick's, but I mean, as far as one that pretty much anybody can find, it's very common. This is the
Gold standard.
Evan Williams of gin.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's that. We're going to go down through this list of the ones we've got here, and we're going to do them back to back. You're going to see them broke up over the weeks to come, but we're going to do them so we can keep the flavor profile in mind from one to the next because they're fairly subtle.
Yeah. Until next time.
Whether it's the gin you're drinking,
The food you're eating,
close your wear,
or the people you're meeting, grab a buddy and try something new.